how's it going? My name's Paul Murphy, DJ Skratch Bastid. I'm from Halifax-by-way-of-Montreal. I got the name Skratch Bastid as a young kid growing up in Bedford, a suburb of Halifax, and I was a kid that practiced really hard in my basement, and when I went into Halifax to meet all the elders, they would they would teach me scratches. I would go home, learn all the scratches, come back the next week and have them figured out, and they'd just be like, who is this little Skratch bastard? I'm inspired by DJs who combine technical skill with good sense of party DJing. Split it down as down the middle as you possibly can. So I like DJs like Jazzy Jeff, Cash Money, Mixmaster Mike, maybe in his earlier years, DJ Craze, people like Newmark, Cut Chemist, Z-Trip. I think that's a pretty round list. I don't think I can really say there's any one club that's the best that I've played. I think it's more about the vibe and about the people. So it could be the greatest club you've ever seen with the worst crowd, or it can be the worst club or sound system with the best crowd. I've played great shows in Regina, and I've played terrible crowds in Toronto before. But I played, for crowds that were like, too needy or just not feeling the vibe. And then sometimes you get in a little sweat box, and it's just that vibe that you're looking for. So I don't think I can say that there's only one club that's been the best. DJing and production feed off each other in the sense that in DJing you learn a sense of song structure and also crowd response. So with both of those things in mind, you can go to the studio and make a beat that people will both enjoy, and it will fit within the current context of contemporary song structure. So, it just teaches you how the greats have done it. And so, you play these records hundreds and thousands of times, and then, you get a good sense for how they build up a song, how they break it down, how they start it, and then you can apply that to your own stuff. Working with Buck was always, there's always a lot of stories, I guess you could say. I think that my favorite story about working with him is the way that the record came about, in the sense that it was just a project that we worked on as a little side project we did for fun, and then it became, a record that was released on Warner Records that I ended up getting nominated for a Juno for, which started out as like a friendly project between two old homies. But if I had to pick one story in particular, it would probably be the fact that we recorded all the vocals in 2 days, and one of those days he couldn't talk, and somehow he managed to squeeze out 9 of the 14 songs through a voice that could talk. That was pretty impressive, I must say, especially for a rapper. Because they don't press as many vinyl records anymore, there's very few vinyl purists left, and if you're playing current music and new stuff, they don't press a lot of that stuff to vinyl, so you've got to play digitally. The old kind of vinyl versus CD DJ thing is a little bit kind of in the past. We're seeing those two worlds collide right now. CDJs, all the power to them, but I'm sticking to wax.